Now on Denver 7 News at 5 a.m., demands for justice are growing louder after Denver police officers opened fire on a crowd downtown. The rally planned for the state capitol tonight. Plus,
we want to feel safe, and we think that we're safe, but situations like this makes you think that, makes you feel like you'll never be safe again.
The victims of that shooting are now sharing their experience and how they learned exactly what happened then.
The American public need to know exactly what was happening.
it could be the season finale for the January 6th hearings, what we're expected to hear in tonight's primetime event.
And severe weather sweeps across the country. How to prepare your budget for the impact on your electric bill. Plus, when we could see a cool down in Colorado. The lakes are revealing all kinds of things these days because of their low levels. We did get a shot of rain yesterday, which was very welcome.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Brian Sanders.
I'm Nicole Brady. I have loved the afternoon rain every day. Cooling us off, Katie.
You know, today though, Nicole, it is going to be drier, so we're not actually expecting the chance for thunderstorms this afternoon, but we will see that typical late summer weather pattern arrive as we get through the next couple of days. A ridge of high pressure building in over Colorado, keeping us very clear and quiet at this hour. Temperatures at least comfortable outside right now, but boy, is it going to be hot once again this afternoon. I know my AC has been working overtime the last couple of days. 63 degrees right now downtown Denver, high 60s into Highlands Ranch up through Broomfield. And your hourly planner for this morning, things will stay in the high 60s through about 7 a.m. and then climb to 91 degrees by lunchtime. Daytime highs expected to reach the mid and upper 90s later on this afternoon. Increasing cloud coverage will stay dry across the state really through this afternoon. Could see an isolated thunderstorm mainly west of the Continental Divide. Otherwise, it's going to be breezy conditions and clear skies through tonight, and then a better chance, Micah, tomorrow of seeing a few of those late day storms.
Ooh, I love the late day storms. Really helps cool things off. Let's take a look outside now from our C.com camera at I-25 and 20th Street. This is near lower downtown. Traffic flowing really smoothly. We're looking good at this hour, and that's really the story across the metro. Let's go ahead and go to the map. Take a look at your drive times. Westbound I-70 from Pena Boulevard to I-25, eastbound 10 minutes, and westbound I-270 from I-70 to I-25, 6 minutes. See a trend here? All in the green. So that's good. That's really great news for you if you need to head out the door in a few minutes. Southbound I-25 from Colfax to C-470, 13 minutes. If you're headed northbound, 14 minutes. And then, I missed one of my drive times there. Basically, the moral of the story is we're looking really good. There is one spot up near the airport I want to tell you about. That's at Pena Boulevard and North Gun Club Road. Few lanes closed there for emergency repairs, but other than that, you're good to go.
Thanks, Micah. Tonight, several groups will be at the state capitol holding what they're calling a rally for justice, all in response to Denver police shooting into a crowd of people while chasing a suspect.
Yeah, they're demanding reform so nothing like this ever happens again. Denver 7's Veronica Acosta is live with their solution to hold officers more accountable.
Well, activists who organized tonight's rally say they want a civilian police accountability council so that when shootings like the one from this past weekend happen, there is that group of community members who are already there ready to look right into exactly what happened. When it comes to Sunday morning's shooting specifically, this group wants a couple of other things too. Starting off with those officers who were involved being fired. They also want unedited video from police-worn cameras of that night released, as well as any other video that the department might have. Now, DPD did release some still shots of the video from that shooting, something activists say is unacceptable. They say they want to hold police accountable and stop something like this from ever happening again.
Whether police do nothing, like in the case of Uvalde, or whether police overreact and do something like in the case of Denver, the consistent trend is that innocent people are left either seriously injured or dead. Denver is held up as one of the few states that passed legislation after 2020 and tried to increase accountability, but clearly there's still a lot of work to be done.
That rally is scheduled to happen at 6 this evening. It's going to happen at the state capitol here, right on the steps behind me. Now, only a couple days till the weekend, you guys, and we know there's going to be likely a lot of people down in that Lodo area again. So I gave a couple of those bars a call. I started off with Blake Street Tavern. That's only a few blocks over. The owner there saying that he has had security for a while now. He doesn't plan on making any changes. Other bars in that area, they said the same. In Denver, I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
It will be something to watch for, though. Thank you, Veronica. Well, for the first time, we are hearing from some of the bystanders injured in the shooting.
It was a good time. And then literally in a snap of a finger, all went sideways, just went left. And my life did definitely change forever.
Yeah, police revealed yesterday there were 6 people besides the suspect who were hurt. 2 of those say they were shot by police. One of them still has a bullet lodged in his arm. They are traumatized by the event. On top of all that, they didn't find out it was police who shot them until hearing it on the news.
When I was in the ER, a DPD officer did come and interviewed me. I did ask him if they found the suspect, and he told me that the suspect was in critical condition, but made it out seem to be that it was the suspect who done the shooting.
Why wasn't the situation de-escalated? We have a problem with our justice, with the people who are supposed to be protecting us.
And they have the same lawyers who are watching this investigation closely and think the officers could have acted differently.
We, of course, will be at tonight's police accountability rally, and you can see more from those victims we spoke to on our website, thedenverchannel.com. We will continue to push for answers.
A former girls softball coach in Cherry Creek has been arrested for allegedly soliciting nude photos of an underage girl. Deputies began investigating 37-year-old Paul Pablo Severson back in March after discovering he was talking with an underage girl in Virginia on social media. She died by suicide. The Cherry Creek School District immediately fired Severson when they learned of his arrest yesterday. District leaders sent an email to parents saying his arrest did not involve Cherry Creek students, but law enforcement is concerned there might be more victims.
Today, the January 6th Congressional Committee will hold what could be its final primetime hearing. The Secret Service is facing questions about deleted text messages from the days surrounding the riot. The Secret Service claims it told agents to preserve everything from that time period, but that the messages were accidentally lost during phone upgrades. You can watch tonight's hearing right here at 6 p.m. on Denver 7. We do want to warn you, though, if you have younger kids watching TV tonight, the hearing may include graphic video and profanities.
The U.S. Attorney General, meanwhile, says anyone involved in trying to overturn the 2020 election results, including former President Trump, could face criminal charges.
No person is above the law in this country. Nothing stops us.
Even a former president.
I don't know how to, maybe I'll say that again. No person is above the law in this country. I can't say it any more clearly than that. There is nothing in the principles of prosecution, in any other factors which prevent us from investigating anyone who's criminally responsible for an attempt to undo a democratic election.
However, a May 25th memo from the Justice Department suggests Trump will not face any federal indictment before November. Garland urged caution in that memo, in keeping with a long-standing DOJ policy discouraging charges against major political leaders during elections because it could be interpreted as interference.
Well, we've been talking about it. We've all felt it these past few days, and there is little relief in sight from the heat wave right now. More than two-thirds of Americans are experiencing temperatures of at least 90 degrees.
Yeah, we've seen some record temperatures here. Hard to spend any time outside right now, and it isn't just the heat. A lightning strike at a U.S. Army base in Georgia killed one soldier and injured several others. Here's ABC's Christy Aletto.
This morning, the extreme weather gripping much of the country, turning deadly on a U.S. Army base. Authorities say 10 soldiers were hit by lightning at Fort Gordon in Georgia, one of them dying from the injuries. 29 states are under excessive heat warnings and heat advisories today. Experts say climate change has made rare heat waves 3 to 5 degrees warmer. And in the Southwest, scientists believe the worst drought in 12 centuries is now underway. These new satellite images show the rapidly decreasing water levels in Lake Mead, which provides water to 25 million people.
Right now, those outflows are exceeding the inflows and the lake levels are going down, just like your bank account would decrease.
Meanwhile, Americans' electric bills are predicted to increase by 20% this summer compared to last year, to an average of $540, largely due to soaring natural gas prices. And in New York City, the power company is asking customers to keep thermostats at 78 degrees to conserve energy. On Wednesday, President Biden announced new executive actions to address rising temperatures, including $2.3 billion for stronger infrastructure to withstand climate change, and funding to help low-income families improve air conditioning in their homes.
I can do more because not enough is being done now.
Christia Leto, ABC News, New York.
Broncos country, it's time to dust off your orange and blue gear because training camp starts in less than a week now. And now we know when the team's new owners could officially take over.
But first, some good news on the baby formula shortage. Hopeful signs for moms and dads across the country who have worried about feeding their little ones.